This video shows how to create, save and load label preferences in CS Artisan. The default preference file is defined in Miscellaneous Panel Settings. This is automatically applied to new drawings. The default preference file should reflect an organization's most commonly used settings. Pick Preferences icon from the Labels panel to view details of the currently loaded preference file. We are currently using settings designed for a 1:100 scale output. Options are available for the text, syntax, layer, color, leader style, text style, and text size and scale. Leader styles are created and managed from the Annotate Multi-Leaders option. Define the text size in meters and the intended text scale output. Select the toggle to overwrite current drawings to use the loaded preference settings. Currently, the loaded file is the same as the preferences file saved to the drawing. We will apply labels using preferences saved to the current drawing. Select a palette and plant as required. Pick the preferences icon to confirm the active settings if required. Pick Insert Labels by area. Select planting areas and place leaders and labels as required. Labels are created based on the active preference settings. In this case, labels are sized at 3 mil with an output of 1:100. Preference files can be used to create label text size options for alternative plot scale outputs. Pick Preferences icon from the Labels panel. Change the text scale from 1:100 to 1:200. Pick File Save As to create a new preferences file based on the 1:200 scale. Toggle to overwrite the current drawing preferences setting with label modifications. In this case, we want to insert new labels assuming an output scale of 1:200. Preference file settings are applied to the current drawing when preference file is saved. Pick Save and Close to effect the changes. Pick Preferences icon to confirm the new settings. Select a palette and plant as required, and pick Insert Labels by area. Select planting areas and place leaders and labels as required. Labels are created based on the active preference settings. In this case, labels are sized at 3 mil with an output scale of 1:200. Labels are displayed as we would expect at twice the size of the previous labels, because settings are now based on 1:200 rather than the 1:100 scale as originally in the drawing. Existing labels are unchanged. Existing labels can be modified using Edit Properties or Match Properties. Select Align Multi-Leaders to tidy labels. In this instance, we will select the option to make leader segments parallel. New multi-leader styles can be created and selected when defining Artisan preferences. In this example, we're going to create a new style with the text framed. Frame Text toggle is under Content. Pick OK to save changes to the multi-leader style. Pick Preferences icon to modify the settings. Select the new leader style we've just created. Pick Save As and Close. Define a new preferences file name and pick Save. Click Preferences icon to confirm that the file applied to the current drawing. Select a palette. Select Tree to insert using new labels. Enter a scale for the proposed tree symbol to be created as we place labels. Select Insert Labels using new symbols with linking line. The label is created using the selected settings. Switch back to a different preferences file, pick File and Load. Select the required preferences file and pick Open. Overwrite current drawing preference settings. Save and close to commit the changes. In summary, the default preference file is as defined under the miscellaneous settings for new drawings or drawings with no associated settings file. The currently loaded preference file shows the file currently open for viewing or modifying. The associated leader style is selected from the list of available multi-leader styles. Text size and text scale record the label height in meters and the output scale factor. Overwrite current drawing settings saves the loaded preferences to the current drawing.